Where? And with the baby. Yes, please.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the great conference. I'm so delighted to be here, and I must thank 500 women scientists in New York City to provide me this opportunity to come here. My name is Indrani. I'm a scientist. I'm a teacher. I was born in a village in India. I'm here to share with you my little story, which has many successes, many failures, but failures led me to think more to achieve my dreams. I was born in a village. Probably no one has heard about that village in India. In a family where my father went up to 2nd grade and my mother went up to 5th grade. And I was raised in a family where my mother used to cook using a wood stove until I got a chance, just fast forwarding my story, to go to Germany to do a master's program. And I had an amazing supervisor who was Hungarian, had 2 PhDs, one in statistics, another one was in hydrology. Professor Andras Bardoshi showed me the dream to come back to Europe and pursue my dreams. I had no money for a GRE exam, and so I could never come to the US for my studies. But I appeared in TOEFL. I wrote to a number of people, please, could you give me some money? I saved all my money from my scholarships in Germany, went back home, and I bought first refrigerator for my mother and first gas stove for my mother, and I'm so proud about that. Up to the high school, I was taught in Bengali language. I had no ideas how to speak in English. I had no television, color television at home. I forced myself to go talk to people. I've got the highest grade in mathematics from my village in 12th grade. That is when my teachers came and helped me out to raise some money. You know, crowdfunding. Now I know the word or, the phrase you can use. I've got some money, and I have gone to my father to give me the money that he was saving for my marriage, because I was the 2nd daughter in home, and the first problem he had was in his head was how to marry this girl. So he was saving that money. I convinced him, the greatest and the toughest venture capitalist you can think of, to give me 90,000 rupees. I have to convert that in USD. Probably $2,000, probably, to give me for my engineering degree. I went to Bangalore. I wanted to force myself to be in an environment to learn English, to force myself, because I thought that my language was a barrier. I went to Bangalore. I've got a degree in civil engineering. Then I went to IIT Delhi after appearing in an exam, in a national exam. I've got some scholarships to go to Germany to finish my degree because that was an exchange program. And then I got 2 scholarships to go to the UK to pursue another master's and a PhD degree. Then I came to Columbia University as a postdoctoral scholar. Then I became a faculty member, a professor at University of Colorado. I had to leave the dream because I have another girl child who was born a bit sick. I moved back to New York City with my husband, started a scientist position at CUNY, and I am also a part-time lecturer at Columbia University. I had many Me Too moments. People came, people gave me some donations. I had many failures, but I had the goal to achieve. Today I'm here, I'm more charged to give back to the society where people do not know their potentials. I went to the school where I used to stand 5th or the 6th, because I used to just love mathematics. I would not go, learn literature. It's a very much grade-based system. But I believe the education, our science education, not everyone learned the same way. I loved mathematics. I loved science. I was driven to do what I loved doing. But I have seen many people sustaining, people in the school, the girls who used to do far, far better than me in my school. Now they repent, because I had the courage, I had the go, I went, I talked to people, and I'm getting emotional now. Thank you so much for this platform. Now I'm thinking about starting a translation project to translate books for the people who can learn things about the world in Bengali. I have written to some people. I was so happy this morning to see the response from Miss Matteo this morning. I'm so happy about that. I really don't know where to start, but I have my dream to give back to the society. I know the problem. I know the society. I know them so very well. It's the culture. It's the perception, It's, you do anything unless you know the society, you are integrated with the society and people are trusting you. It's very, very difficult to reach that sustainable development goals. At least I'm speaking, for the society I come from. It's very, very conservative. It's very conservative. The day I went out to South India, people thought that, I just got married and I probably just, flew somewhere or did something. But today they believe me, they trust me because they're seeing me on Facebook, on Twitter, because we have, great media platforms. We can do a bunch of things. We can do a lot. But people's perceptions are changing. Okay, I'm sorry to take so long, but I just thought I would come and speak out. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you.
Indrani, right?
Yes.
I really believe that we can't say more, or we can't say stronger, or we can't get out from our head any other advice than what you just did in the last couple of minutes. First of all, you are the embodiment of the whole process we've been talking about. You are the embodiment of work-life balance, bringing your little child with you to the United Nations. And as I said, I promise we are working on a more inclusive United Nations. It is a big problem, that we can really accommodate mothers with children. This is something what we are working on. You are the embodiment of someone having a dream, being optimist, and being a real activist. And you are an embodiment of all what we have learned here as advice, like to raise the love of learning. To give supply of talent, to free the girls who don't believe in themselves. To find and support the parents who have got so much to play as an important role in the lives of their children. And you are the embodiment, I think, of this whole conference. So I frankly believe that you can't have a better stop than that of this morning session, in which we had the most amazing panelists with their dreams, their advices, their experiences, coming from different walks of life, coming from different parts of the world, and of course, with the audience, because, you know, I worked in theater a lot, and I always said, well, you do what you do, but it's the audience. Because this is the resonation, what you work on, the audience. So I really would like to thank everybody who came here. Because they were interested, they were with us. You can just feel this in the energy of the room, that you are not talking just for your yourself or for your fellow panelists, but there is a resonance. And so that is why I believe that it has been a very influential morning. As the whole conference, of course. And we will meet to wrap up the whole conference in the afternoon. And here is the moment, of course, that I can't thank enough. Ambassador Minister